Today we have a 1968 4x4 short bed chassis. We're gonna go in from front to back, all the details about this chassis, why it's important, and let's dive into it. Hi, I'm Robert from Fender Garage. I'm here with our 1968 F100 short bed chassis, 4x4, and we're gonna go into the details of this. We're gonna start from front to back, and we're gonna start at the front. So here we have our 5-lug chassis. We also have our Wilwood brakes up at the front. So 13-inch rotors come standard with that. You can also go higher than that, up to 16 really, if you like. But that's a really, really nice setup that we have. We also have our Redhead steering box. So that is set up. If you want to go hydroboost, you can go that route as well. And then RPM, so our steering components to us, you know, when you're into a new truck, you want to make sure that the steering is going to be exactly what you want, especially getting a new chassis. It's everything that you want in a truck. So it's the feel of it, it's the steering, it's how tight it is, so that way you can drive it every single day. And we move over here, we have our sway bars. So again, all part of the steering, all part of the suspension side of things, keeping it nice and tight for you. And then we're moving a little bit further back. We have our 35 spline chromoly axle. So we're using a Currie setup there. And then, so it's set up for 411 gear ratio. We find it's going to be the best when you're pairing that with the 10R80. And this customer actually has it set up for a Godzilla. So really, really sweet setup, that extra torque that, hey, who doesn't want that in a truck, right? As we move over to the suspension side of it, we have a parallel 4-link. So again, we've designed it here. We know exactly what you're going to get when it comes to, you know, the ride quality, steering, just the overall structure of the chassis. We have our hard lines. So brakes, we have our hard lines set up here, and then we'll have our fuel lines, which are tucked into the frame of the chassis. So all the way through to the back. All of our chassis are set up for whatever that year range truck is. So if it's a long bed, if it's a short bed, it's a crew cab, single cab, we want to make sure all the mounts are going to line up. So you see that we have our cab mounts, our bed mounts, everything is going to be right where it needs to be to make your life super easy and a seamless process when you're putting the body on the new chassis. Moving back here, so we know in the front was the parallel 4-links, in the rear we have a triangulated 4-link. So again, that's going to give you the best ride quality for highway miles, also doing some off-roading. You know, if you're looking to go in 4-wheel drive on the weekends, or maybe if it's a couple times a week or a little bit longer than that, it's all set up for it. It's going to give you a nice, comfortable, smooth ride. So as you can see, again, we have our 35 spline chromoly axle in the rear, third member. And then as we move further to the back, we have our about 30-gallon fuel tank from Boyd. So it's aluminum, and we have this nice cover on there just to keep it protected here. But it's a really, really nice setup. So whether you're going to be putting a supercharge it, putting a GT pump or GT500 pump, regardless, it'll be about a 30-gallon fuel tank. And then we'll put that pump in there according to what the setup is. Yeah, I mean, as far as our suspension goes, we're using a locked off-road. They're 12-inch coilovers setup, really, really nice. This is going to be a pretty high lift on this with those coilovers, so probably something closer to about 7-inch lift, so right around that range. Actually offer Icon as well, so if you are wanting to upgrade to that Icon setup, I know that's really, really sweet. Maybe you've heard about some of our active suspension for Icon, where you can just change the stiffness of the suspension at your fingertips. So this is kind of the ideal setup when it comes to 4x4. Again, we have this one's 5-lug, but you can also go to 8-lug if you're wanting to, you know, for a 250, 3/4 ton you're looking to get a chassis for. Regardless, it's going to be set up the way you want it, and it's going to ride like a brand new truck. So, and again, here's the mounts for the Godzilla we talked about. So this is all set up for that, set up for a 10R80. And yeah, this is going to be a really, really sweet truck for the customer, and I'm excited for it, and I can't wait to see the finished product. So yeah, this is our 4x4 chassis. So this is what you would be getting in about 6 months for a 4x4 setup. That's our lead time right now. I'm really, really excited to get things moving on this build, and the customer to get it home. So.